Now at 6 a.m., Harris County District Attorney's Office dismissed all charges when it comes to Eric Sim. He's that former NASA aerospace engineer accused of sexually assaulting multiple women. Plus, good news for your wallet. ERCOT has approved a Centerpoint plan to reduce customer bills, but just how much are you going to save? That and more in just a moment. And with the 2025 NFL Scouting Combine underway, head coach Miko Ryans met with the media at the Indianapolis Convention Center as the team is set to build on its foundation. CW39 Houston kicks it off for you right now.
Live, no wait, weather and traffic on CW39 Houston.
All right, happy Wednesday. It's the halfway point of the week, everybody. Hopefully feeling pretty good until you walk outside. Depends. Some people love the weather that we have for today. Others are like, I don't know. I'm okay with it, even though the fog is, it seems like some areas are picking up just a little bit with the fog, and some it's like, what fog are you talking about?
That's right, yeah. It's not as bad as yesterday, not as widespread, and not as dense, but you know, where it is, it is. I mean, we're going to come across it. We do have advisories that are in place right now. We'll take a look at it in just a moment, but the afternoon is going to be really just wonderful with temperatures above average. Sunshine will be out. It's going to be really good. Yesterday was great too, by the way.
Nice.
In the afternoon, wasn't it?
I love that. I love anytime you're getting a little sunshine and not like overly hot. I'm okay with that. I'll take it.
Yep.
I know what summer's going to bring.
I know, exactly. Let's enjoy this mild weather as it is here, while it is here, before it gets a little bit too much to bear. But as we take a look outside from our saltwater recon friends here, providing this camera and our vantage point from Galveston, you can see there is fog there at the coast and some people enjoying the fishing this morning. It's 6 a.m. and they are up early the early bird catches the fish.
I thought it was the worm.
Yeah, and then the worm, they put the worm on the fishing, and then they get the...
Oh, gotcha. So you don't want the early bird to catch the worm because you can't get the fish.
Because they'll get the fish. The bird will get the fish. So that's okay for the bird, but
it's too early to think like that.
Dense fog advisory till 8 a.m., everyone. You can see there's a gap there in that gray if they're for our central counties here. Harris County, I would say really anywhere you look, you're still going to come across some patchy fog. It's just not as widespread as yesterday, and that's what the National Weather Service actually was thinking about issuing it for the entire area, but they haven't. So a third-mile visibility in Katy and in Tomball. It's a half-mile in Wharton. And you remember yesterday, these numbers were down to 0. And so it is a little bit better than 24 hours ago, and from that vantage point there from our Wells Fargo camera, it is as well, but it's still very mild. It's 52 degrees in Houston. The humidity is still pretty high there, 93% there for the humidity. As for the temperatures today, we were just talking about how warm it'll be. The upper 70s, some of us will see 80, 81 degrees. Places like Sugar Land today will get to about 81. Tomorrow is a different story. We have a cold front on the way, and I'm going to get into the details on that coming up in just a few minutes. Back to you, Sharon.
So much. Appreciate it. Let's turn it over to our traffic and our roads this morning. You're looking at the East 6 Freeway at Aldine Mail Route. It is moving smoothly, even though you can see some of the fog that, of course, Jonathan was alluding to earlier. We do have one freeway incident we are watching. Another one has cleared up, which is good news. But Beltway 8 on the west side of town is you're heading southbound before you get to 69, the Southwest Freeway. There's a one-car accident that is blocking the left shoulder of the left lane. This is actually the North Freeway headed into town from Mount Houston. That's moving smoothly. Southwest Freeway at West Beltway 8 North is still moving. So that one-car accident, again, as I said, it was blocking the left shoulder and the left lane. We can't really see it because, you know, it's a little out of focus and it's probably passed right where this camera is, which is definitely good news. So it just means that things are trying to clear up a lot faster. We love that. All right, it's about a couple minutes after 6 o'clock and 7 sexual assault charges were entirely dismissed against a former NASA engineer. 38-year-old Eric Sim. Details. And we just got word from the CDC now that the numbers have gone up to 124 cases reported of measles outbreaks in West Texas. So let's get an update real quick, everybody, on the big accident we're following at the East 6 freeway at FM 1960. This is in the Humble area as you're heading south. Originally, this was a stalled vehicle. Now this is increased where you have the right shoulder, the right lane, the lane next to it. There's 2 center lanes, and the left lane past the center lanes are also blocked. So you have the far left lane and the shoulder, which is open. I know we're seeing a lot of fog on this one. You can barely see some lights at the bottom of this. This is other angles of the East Tex freeway. And of course, this looks like so much of a backup because the roads are now blocked. Your best bet, taking Townsend or things like that in the Humble area may help, but the problem is that's backed up too. So you're gonna have to pack a lot of patience as you're trying to take the 6959 East Tex freeway coming into town near FM 1960 because of this major incident, this accident that started off as a stalled vehicle now has the East Tex freeway down to 1 lane and the shoulder to get by. We're gonna have a lot more on this coming up in just a moment. You can always follow us by downloading our app at our app store, but also going to CW39.com. We have the latest information for you on this accident, along with breaking news when it comes to the measles outbreak, along with weather as well and fog in your area. You know our chief meteorologist, Jonathan Novak, is always getting you prepared online for the latest when it comes to your weather, so you can always follow us right there at CW39.com. A reminder, everyone, we still have a lot more news coming up when it comes to the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. This is the week where all the excitement happens, so we're going to have the latest on that, too, in just 3 minutes. Until then, make sure you go to CW39.com. A lot more in just a couple of minutes.
Houston, we need you to fill SaberCat Stadium and experience it live in 2025.
Let's experience all the scrums, tackles, lineouts, and lots of tries together on Saturday nights.
Go to HoustonSaberCats.com to purchase your tickets right now, and we'll see you there, H-Town.